Mark, did you reorient your desk in your space? Oh, I can't hear you now.
Oh, yeah, I just switched it to push to talk. Yeah, I'm in the process of kind of reorganizing the room and instead gonna have the table behind me for other things, hobbies and such. But I can put the like mini painting stuff over there.
Nice. Have a painting station. That's cool.
I get to push to talk again.
Probably.
I said, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more lights to see what I'm painting in that dark corner back there.
Yeah, that is one challenge. I was actually trying to work on I've been doing some like beading, like making like bracelets and stuff. And
Ye-
I was gonna do that like while I was playing tonight because it's a good like something to keep my hands busy. But it's really hard to see in this room. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
Yeah,
Gonna go re-up my beverages.
Good. Good. Are you hungry again? Do you want more food to turn your nose up at? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. It's baby. Hmm, I like it when I'm on the computer. I've determined. No. Let's see if I can do that. And then I need this. See you later. Mhm. All right. Last time, many months ago, it seems, we left off. You had just confronted the Mad Mage and spent a night in his sanctum. The gray dawn of the 7th Uktar dawns before you, with several paths open. And the looming shadow of the vampire is still stretching over the land. And if you recall, during your last, during your encounter with the Mad Mage, you had come into this darkened sanctum, defeated his puzzles, and borne witness to his memories. And upon regaining his sanity with your help, it appears he seems to have been Victor Balakovich, whom you know today as a young man, angsty young teenager that you have left behind with the Vistani near Balaki.
It's a safe place.
Yeah, seemingly.
Minus that one guy who might want to kill us, but never mind that.
I mean, you have to overlook certain things in Barovia, so.
Are we overlooking the right ones? That's the question.
The mage, the old Victor, stretches and. All right, I have to recast this, so. I'll bid you adieu.
Got our long rest in there and
Yes,
heading on
we'll
out.
have a long rest. Foreign,
Present.
actually. Nope, you've got a long rest.
Yay! Wait. Yeah. Didn't I have some terrible dream just not that long ago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were at a level of exhaustion yesterday.
Did that go away now?
You have recovered 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay!
So, yes.
Nice.
I don't know about you all, but I feel much better.
Glad to see it.
Now, who's up for some vampire hunting?
Always. this.
Yeah.
What we're
On to the
planning
next
on doing today?
challenge. Oh, kitty.
This is one of my little kittens.
Oh,
He's
Oh,
being very persistent.
kitty.
Anyway, sorry, continue. These pitiful mews were distracting me, so. And you're quiet now. Anyway.
Now, well, after you.
Shall we move forward? We still planning on going to
The Tower by the
tower?
Lake. Seems
Don't
like the
forget,
best place to go.
you also have forgotten to loot Argonlost.
right. Need to go back and get
uh,
that sword.
yeah. Should we just go back and get the sword and then decide where we want to go?
To retrieve the sword isn't too far out of our way. We might be able to make it there and back to the other lake before the day's end.
Yeah,
Nice.
if we
Good
are
shot.
quick about it, yeah. Since we do need that sword.
Well
Yeah,
then. Seems our path ahead is clear.
that'll
For
work.
once ish. Let's
So
get
it
it.
Let's do it.
seems.
All right. So you guys decide to head back to Argonvostold?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Holder, are you still carrying that head with you?
Yeah.
Care to explain, or are we just gonna have to sit with you in this head for a while?
Holder reaches into a bag and pulls it out and gazes at it a la uh, um, Hamlet and says, I knew him well, and he knew me. He sold one of my friends into slavery. Now he turns the head towards you and says, he's where he's supposed to be, and shoves it back into his bag.
That seems fitting. What? What friend of you? What, how? So many questions.
Yeah, what? Oh,
A good friend of mine, we were very close, she and I, and well, she went with him to secure some supplies and she never returned. He came back, and I made sure he didn't leave that spot, and Strahd finished the job.
wow.
How long ago was this?
Months, but who long? Months before I came here, and but who knows now?
And how did? I guess Strahd knows everything. That's how he knew about this. But hmm, what do you mean when you said you made sure he didn't leave?
Exactly what I said.
You killed him then and there?
I did not. Simply made sure that he was around to face the consequences.
Mm.
I secured him to a nearby fence post, and left him to meet his fate.
How long could he been tied to a fence post?
I know not. I had to leave, lest I lose my own life.
And was this before or after the circus?
At the end of the circus was our final stop. He was our leader. He and I were not friends, but I was in his employ, if you, we worked together. He led us to various spots, but to my knowledge, we divided everything equally. But I had no reason to distrust him until that point.
And this fate that he has met by apparently the hands of you and or Strahd. How does that make you feel?
Only regret that I wasn't there to do it myself.
Hmm. So, not thankful to Strahd. Just want to make sure.
In a way, I know now I have confirmation that what needed to be done is done. So in that way, I am thankful.
Hmm.
But if you're questioning my, if you're questioning my dedication to our current mission,
I'm in no place to question. You put up with a lot of shit from me. It's fine. I just, you know, I don't know much about you yet. Many of you. I'm interested to see the show.
hard to put on without. Feel many of my co-performers have met an untimely end.
Have I ever told you I can
However,
juggle?
no.
I juggle some rocks.
Make a dexterity or a acrobatics check. And
Natural one for a 2!
one of the rocks acts it like you're not sure what happens, but you like misjudge the throw and it falls a little short and like scrapes against your head.
I swear, I, I used to be good at juggling. We could have our own show. It'd be great.
We could, but
Lauren, are you bleeding?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't look. It's
Okay.
fine.
No worries. No worries. Yeah, it's okay.
Turn away and wipe a little tear. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Would someone put a red box on the 7th? For some reason, it will only let me draw text. Still. Thank you.
That calendar feels very foreboding.
shall we to Argenvost?
Oh, I assumed we were walking this whole way.
Oh,
Walk and
Yeah,
talk. Walk and talk.
you're
oh yeah,
like
that's right.
wending your way along the edge of the lake. Still still. It almost seems, even though there's a little bit of breeze, the lake hardly seems to ripple. And you'll go down until you meet the bridge. at which point you'll take the road.
Anything exciting on the road as we travel, or is it just as empty?
Let's see here. Make a perception check, anyone who's looking out.
That's a better roll. 15.
Cedra gets a 17.
17?
She's specifically attending to like movement and animals.
Okay. Something does seem to catch your eye, Cedra and Foreign. There's like a gathering of fog almost, or something. You can't quite make it out, but that looks almost humanoid in shape down the road.
Ahead of us or behind us?
Ahead of you.
I'm gonna like put my hand on whoever's next to me's shoulder and just say like, wait. And just maybe take a minute and watch. What's that?
You clap your hand, touch Boulder's shoulder, and Boulder looks up from. Lake's been doing most of this trip, just kind of staring at the gift from Strahd, the little globe, and looks up and says, "Is that somebody on the road? Or we have to fight?"
It's like a misty shape. I'd rather not fight if we don't have to, but is it moving?
It doesn't seem to be moving toward you, more perpendicular. And as you look at it, it seems like actually it's two shapes. One humanoid, one smaller. Not humanoid, though. And it seems to be moving across the...
Does there look to be any way to go around without getting near?
Yeah, it's pretty far away. You imagine it would pass before you got any closer.
Maybe we just keep an eye on it for now.
Yeah. Does it seem like it saw us?
It doesn't seem to be responding. But you can make a perception check again.
I just accidentally threw a bunch of boxes, so I'll do another perception check. 20.
As you peer at it, Cedra, you seem... It seems to be almost the wispy figure of like a young shepherd and a little lamb.
Strange.
Crossing the road.
Does it feel like it saw us?
It doesn't seem to respond. You haven't seen any change in its direction. It's pretty far down there, but
Strange ghosts in this place.
as it gets to the other side, you see it sort of dissipate and fade away.
We haven't seen that before.
No, you haven't. As it fades away, a little circle of mist seems to whirl around, and then it too fades.
I feel like, is there something about the shepherd and lamb in what the Bistanis told us? Or in what we've heard about Strahd?
Not that I remember.
I don't remember colony of lambs.
The mist makes me nervous. But
Yeah,
let's just go by and keep an eye out, I guess.
So we
vampires
should
tend to follow
follow
those mists.
where it was going or where it was coming from.
I don't know.
Well, let's go take a look. Get closer to wherever they passed ahead.
Yeah, Holder will follow. Bulgar if he wishes to explore.
Be careful now, you two.
Okay, so Holder and
Vampires tend to
Boulder,
come out of those mists.
you two are going to go looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to, for now, just get closer, just progress down the road to where the apparition was.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception or survival check. Or I guess maybe Arcana for following a ghost.
I'll go with perception because that's what I rolled first.
Okay.
And that's a -3, so that's a total of -1.
Okay.
Okay, so you want Arcana?
Perception or Arcana?
I'm gonna go with Perception. That's gonna be a 10.
High rollers.
Yeah. Trend continues.
um, yeah, as you reach the point where this shepherd boy was, the uh, Holder, you see a little bit of mist just fading beyond through the branches, like just a little bit coming out, fading around the branches, just disappearing and dissipating into the air. But not much more than that.
I'll take a step off the. I'll motion to Bulgar to watch me, and I'm going to take a step off the road in the direction that it's going to see if I can get a better look.
Mm. Um, with that perception roll, though, you don't see much more than just that
Okay.
fading little mist.
Um, would I hear anything different? Is it abnormally quiet or anything like that?
You listen for a moment, and the silence does hang heavy in the air, but it occurs to you that Barovia is usually quite quiet. But
Okay.
sounds are almost muffled here.
Uh, I take a step back and I say, it seems whatever it was is gone now. I think we should keep pressing on.
You can certainly, of course, try to follow in that direction, but you're not sure how
Yeah.
long it would be long you would be able to, or whether you would get
It,
lost in the woods.
so I don't see any other signs though, or anything like that.
You just with the 10, you just managed to catch some fading mist, but that was it.
Um,
Bulger.
Bulger didn't even see the fading mist, so
uh,
Yes, Lord.
Oh, I forget.
I
Let me know if you remember. Um, let's just wonder what's the worst that could happen, Mulder.
Bulger,
okay,
the worst that could happen is death. You all.
I've already done that, so not so bad.
okay, all right. Holder will take a few more steps out into it's just off into the woods is where it's going, where it seems to. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Bulger, you're
Yeah,
not
you
always
can.
this adventurous. What's going on?
I'll let you know if I remember.
God, that was a good one.
I'll
You
follow Holder into the maybe a few dozen, 100 feet out there, not too far without the rest of the group. I think.
Yeah, we're not running ahead, but I would proceed cautiously.
Fenrir's gonna run and jump onto Holder's shoulder.
yeah, as you step out into the woods. You said just a couple 100 feet?
Yeah.
Not like out of. I would say like not out of earshot or sight of the road.
It's actually two,
And
four.
Holder would like shrug when Fenrir jumps on him and like try to get the weasel off of him.
Okay.
He climbs into that small of your back, like that the bodybuilders can't really reach to, and just kind of hangs on there.
uh,
I've seen your
realizing
minds, giant's might.
realizing that he's not going to be able to reach it, Holder will give up and just keep his mind on his surroundings.
Yeah, the trees huddle together and their barren, jointed branches reach out toward you or towards the light, what little light there is. And so you guys go just barely keeping the road in eyeshot. You can make another check.
Perception?
Perception or
Or Arcana. I'll do that this
Mhm.
time. I'll guide myself.
Okay.
15.
15,
And total.
10. Yeah. Okay. This is such a difference between playing this and playing our other game when everyone like rolls a lot higher often.
Yeah, I get way better results with my dice. I do
Rhodia
on
does
D&D.
something to the dice.
It does. Curses the dice. It's especially curse marks dice.
Those minus ones and minus twos that you've got are
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
though.
That's rough.
Always, Bulger's always good to be on the lookout.
As you move in this direction, Holder, you do notice that it seems to get a little colder.
I will motion to Bulger, say, do you notice the drop in temperature? It's colder over here.
Um, I'm starting to now. It is. Maybe that
Oh,
means we're getting closer to something interesting.
It could be. Um, or it could be something ill. Uh, but everything out here is ill. Um, so, yeah, Boulder will keep going in the direction of the colder temperature. Um, again, but even on higher alert because that usually doesn't mean something good.
okay.
I'm still in range. I will use message to communicate back to the people on the road. But if I am, I'll just yell to them.
How far is the range from message?
120 feet
120 feet? I'd say you're probably out of range.
out of range.
Yeah. Or will be very soon. Um, message. All right. Give me 1 second because I have to go and stop the sprinkler outside. And I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
That loud beeping was my timer. So
Okay.
1 second.
Oh man, I should water my plants.
Not disconnect once.
Okay. Grab a beverage or something.
Let me know if my sound gets wonky. I'm trying to go without the headphones.
Okay.
Well, for one, I can hear you super loud and clear.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like better than the headphones?
Not as quiet. Yeah.
That's good.
Headphones are probably I don't know, less likely, less prone to interference, but this is much clearer, or much louder and clearer.
Okay. Well, that's good. See if this works.
Cool.
Roommate's not home tonight, so I don't have somebody else I'm blasting out of the upstairs of our house.
Nice.
D&D
Very
banter, so.
Man, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm really sleepy too. I've been on break, so my schedule is just sort of all over the map. Like, I haven't been, don't go to bed on time, but Remy still wants to go for a morning walk. So,
Naturally, yeah.
yeah. And I keep telling myself I'll take a nap, and then some days I do, and some days I don't, so.
For my part, I just keep keep staying up too late. See, words can't.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to do that grind in Final Fantasy 14. So.
I know, I still haven't even gotten into it yet.
Yeah, I know. Your break's almost over, Carly.
I know. But I might
Doing all
jump
right?
in. What was
All
that?
right. Oh, I said, doing all right, Jared? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. You know, just doing the normal stuff, taking care of the little guy.
Yeah. Jared knows what it's really like to be tired.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot better than it used to be. So,
Yeah, good.
yeah. So yes, I do know what it's like to be really tired. I also sympathize with students and
Yeah.
having to pull. The mental effort is not something I could do anymore. So, like,
Yeah.
having to grind and study like that, like, oh man, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not doing it anymore.
I've been so glad it's been summer break. I don't know what I'm gonna do once class starts. I don't even know when classes start up again. Put the whole thing out of my mind.
I
Is
don't
yours like
know.
a September, October kind of program?
It's gonna be
Just like,
sometime in September, yeah. But I
okay.
don't know if
Yeah.
it's like early September or late September.
Yeah.
Oh.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Jared,
hoping that I'll have more downtime. Oh, what's that?
this is a vegan Japanese cookbook, and it
Ooh.
is the most beautiful and like delicious looking cookbook that I've ever bought. I
That
have a lot of cookbooks, but it is
Cool.
fantastic.
that is super cool. Like I
Yeah,
love the ornate cover and
yeah,
the purplish pages.
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
So
gosh.
good. And
that's
then all the recipes look not only delicious but also easy. And this was like usually I do from a cookbook and it's like a
Uh,
whole page list. This was all I had to buy for like 4 meals or 5 meals in there.
that's
that's
pretty cool.
Pretty
exciting.
amazing. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this looks fantastic. So
Well, you'll have to let me know how that turns out.
I
Like,
know. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
You can
there's just one.
make something for everybody next week when it's game
I
day.
know, right? I need
Playing
to
game day
get my
with or game games with Shell on Sunday next week as a reminder.
Yeah,
On
Oh,
your calendars. Save the
yeah.
date.
Wait, that's not
nice.
on my calendar, Mark. What do I do?
Put it there.
Oh,
What
okay,
time is
I
it?
got it.
Uh, Afternoon to the evening.
Okay. Look at this. Teriyaki roasted carrots. Mhm.
Oh my god.
Sounds really good.
Those
That
sound
is good.
good.
I just ate and I want that, man.
I'm excited. Anyway,
That's cool.
I'm back to the game.
Yeah, I'm excited for your game night next week. That'll be a good last basically last full day in Portland. Hurrah for me for a little while.
Your last full day in Portland?
Well, until I go to Astoria. I mean, I'm coming home on
Oh, because
weekends.
you're
So,
doing your clinicals.
yeah,
You
Mm.
so
say you're coming home on weekends now, but then
I
Yeah,
weekends
do.
happen, and then you're
I
like,
know.
I could
I
go
don't want to
home.
drive 2 hours, and I could just stay at the beach.
There is that. So if y'all want to like get a cabin at Fort Stevens sometime this fall,
Hell
and
yeah.
That's fantastic.
A D&D retreat.
Be awesome. We should
yep,
totally do that.
we totally should. That'd
I
be
want to
fun.
do that.
Let's do it.
Down.
That sounds really fun. Tell me beforehand because I have to request PTO.
Okay. Yeah, let's figure it out. That'd be really great.
Yeah, that'll be fun. All right. So you're gonna follow the chill trail, huh?
We're gonna do
With
it.
your party.
Find
Well,
out what's
as
going on.
I think
So the
Cedra's
two of
not very
you,
comfortable with the two of them going out of sight.
yeah, Foreign and Cedra, you watch as your two friends, or at least traveling companions, turn left off the road and disappear into the forest. And you wait there, and it's not like they disappeared and came right back. They're still gone.
Should we go after them?
I'm already ahead of you, and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I look and see what friend you're seeing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So, how long are you guys going to follow the trail?
Still cautiously, um, not aiming to bring any undue attention. Um,
Yeah, we'll go little ways out. And just do we the next couple hundred feet? Do we notice any additional change in the temperature? Anything else that
Yeah.
indicates we're on a trail of some kind?
All right. We'll have you make another perception check or arcana check.
They're still walking. I don't see anything.
20 on my Arcana check.
20?
11 for my perception check.
Okay. Bulgar, as you venture out here, it's almost like you begin to be able to perceive the sort of ebbs and flow of whatever magic sustain this creature or anything, even though it's not quite visible to the naked eye. Um, and following your insight, I guess, into this, um, the way that magic flows together in this world, you the two of you eventually come upon a small clearing and the ruins of an old, worn down, what was once a cottage, it must have been. There's nothing of a roof left. It's just stones that, whatever stones that were stacked on each other for
Mhm.
walls.
Well, it's not nothing.
Indeed. Oh,
Fenrir skitters on top of your head.
Beholder swats at the animal on its head. And it's like, we'll be back soon.
Wait. Point Fenrir at me. He's still in the back of your head.
I turn my head towards Bulger, hopefully Fenrir. I try to reach up and orient the thing.
They're doing something. He's moving.
I'll point at Fenrir, and then I'll say, like, point. I'll go point like a walking motion, and to us, telling them that they should come join us.
Do you say this as well?
Bulger
Or are
does
you
not.
just miming it?
Bulger forgets that Fenrir can hear, or that you can hear through Fenrir.
They're miming
But I think
something.
there's like a 30 seconds of this, and like Bulger's like he continues trying, like getting frustrated, like starts like saying it as Bulger's going through the steps. I think like just like walk
I, I,
us.
I, Cedra, I think they want us to come there. They found some sort of house.
Okay. Let's go. And I like pull on Foren's arm, just gonna tug him along.
Well, I pop back out of the animal after a little bit. I let him mime for a little bit longer than I needed him to before I told you that message. Um, but does it look like a path that the horse can come down? Because, you know,
A horse.
we have a horse.
Yeah, it's kind of rocky and dense. You can certainly try,
Cedra, you want to see if you can
but you have
convince
a horse and a cart.
the horse and cart to stay here again?
It went okay last time. Let's just get them off the road into a little cover? I don't know. I think we could try leaving them here. Hopefully we don't sentence them to an awful fate. But we won't be gone too long, probably, right?
Yes, probably.
Probably.
Never happened before. It's okay. Let's go for it.
Yeah. Let's go.
Do you want to? Here's a treat, horse. We'll be back.
Yeah. Make sure that the horse is like off the road and sort of in the brush enough that they're not super obvious right away from the road. Or like hopefully in a safe little spot and have something to munch on. Some like right up next to some berries or some bushes if it looks like something they'd like.
I'll unhook it from the wagon and let it tie it to like a very small branch that it can pull away from if frightened.
Okay. So you're gonna make sure it can run away if it's frightened.
If it needs to.
Okay. So it's not attached to the wagon anymore, or will it be running with the wagon?
It will not be running with the wagon. I want it to be able to get away if it,
Okay.
needs to.
What sort of things do you have in the wagon?
I don't think we store anything in the wagon.
You just use it to cart yourselves around.
Yeah.
Loose change, a bunch of CDs.
These are the things in my wagon.
Yeah, I don't think we really left anything in there. Caesar would probably also sort of take a quick peek, and if she doesn't see anything in there, she's just tuck it away so we can get it later.
Oh shoot, do we still have the little girl? No.
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
She has a. Yep.
Let's go, Isabel.
Arabelle
That's what I said. Arabelle.
glares at you.
I throw a rock at her and smile. Gently throw a rock, not like a real rock.
I smile gently.
Just.
Take that, devil child!
Ouch!
Arabella, any future visions for this one? Is this where we all die?
She she shrugs, I don't know, and then she throws her knife at you.
I catch it.
Alright, make an acrobatics check.
No throwing knives.
You throw rocks.
I rolled. Did you say acrobatics?
Yeah.
10.
10. You do not catch it, but you do manage to avoid being hit by it.
I gave you that knife. Wait, no, that's the one that. Oh. I pick it up and hand it back to her. Be careful with that one. No more.
She sticks her tongue at you. If I really wanted to hit you, I would have hit you.
It's yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Alright. And let's see here. Alright, so you leave the horse and the wagon behind. One of you make a percentile roll for me, please.
I can do that.
Go for it, Cedra. Roll high and or low.
Not either of those things. 52.
52? Okay.
I mean, it's above 50. So, on the winning side.
Maybe.
Damn it.
Alright. The two of you head into the woods.
Yeah.
Sort of low fog has seeped in, settling over the bottoms of the trees, covering their roots.
Do you know how far they went in for?
Yes, I was watching them. Just this way.
Alright, 1 second here. Nothing. Oh, there's nothing there. That's fine.
If you hear that, there's nothing there. It's fine. It's fine, everybody.
Totally in the clear.
Alright, this is my favorite picture. Even though you guys don't have a wagon or a horse, and hopefully no beastie behind you.
I still only see the map.
Oh man, I've been changing the scenery just for myself.
Funny.
Oh. Oh.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's creepy.
I hate that monster.
Weird how it holds its hands. Like that's like part of the like,
The
creepy parts
worst.
of it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's kind of plant-based.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's spindles of like tendrils or roots or something.
All right. Are you guys going to wait for your companions before you explore more?
Boulder will cautiously approach the house.
Okay.
Bulger will follow
Yeah.
cautiously behind 10, 15 feet.
Alright, you guys can make nature perception checks.
Give you guidance, Holder.
What does guidance do?
At a 1d4.
Uh,
Got a 4 total.
Got a 4. Back to low rolls.
Oh boy, Holder's not doing. Oh wait, that's just the 2.
Okay, so all told 18.
18? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there doesn't seem to be anything of note in the house itself. It's old stone, sort of covered in moss. You do see, however, some distance away, like on the outskirts of the little clearing, 2 small piles of moldering bones.
I will point these out to Bulger and say, where do you reckon those come from?
Not sure. Let me take a look. Could be remnants of whatever apparition pointed us here.
Could
Or when
be.
we put those bodies in in their receptacles down in that house, and it seemed to give some ease to some comfort to the spirits. Maybe something like that. Or maybe they're unrelated. I mean, people die here all the time. Who knows? Go investigate the bone piles.
Okay. Can make a medicine check.
Yeah, I kind of want to first kind of get an idea of what size of person this would belong to, and if they're all like humanoid or if there's animal bones here.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Oh
Or
my god, that
unless you
is
can do
a -2 total.
Oh.
Bulger.
Oh my god. 5?
Yeah, you can't really make head. I mean, they're kind of. They've been there for a while, so in a way, they're like Earth has kind of started to pile up around them, burying them naturally. You can't really tell, and they're not in a particular they're not laid out in a particular order. They're just sort of like kind of piled there. It's hard to tell what belongs to what.
Do I see anything
Maybe
else in this
scavengers
vicinity?
have taken away. That seems to be about it for the moment.
And there's nothing in the house. I assume I looked through like a window or something.
There wasn't any windows left. I mean, they wouldn't have had actual windows anyway, but like not glass. But it was like a small cotter's hut. Cotters,
Uh,
like a little stone cottage for people to live in. So it was mostly just walls left. All of the wood, like it was the masonry, the stone walls, the wood, and any thatch on the roof would have faded away by now. You can
mhm.
see where like the old hearth would have been, and some of the walls are kind of like broken down and eroded a little bit, but
Holder,
there's
do
no
you
furniture
see
left.
a basement or a catacomb or large underground grave for these people's families like in that other house?
No.
And as you guys are looking, the other two of you arrive.
Oh
Hey,
there.
you made it.
Thanks
Hey.
for the message.
Shh. What is this place? Do we know?
So far, mostly empty clearing. There's some bones over here. I was thinking about maybe
Hmm.
putting them in the ground, and this ruined cottage over there. We could sit in it if we wanted to. Imagine what it used to look like. It'd be nice.
I go sit in it and imagine what it used to look like while I investigate and see if there's anything cool
Sure.
that was left behind.
Go ahead and roll a history check. And those of you, if anyone's looking at the bones, you can roll a medicine. Bulger, you can roll a religion check.
I rolled in a history of 11.
Zero. Look at the
The
bones.
architecture of Othello was significantly different enough to. I mean, you get like it's an old ruin house, but you're not really more than that, other than it's kind of small. You can't really tell. Seems maybe like it has only one room. And Cedra, 21 on medicine.
Yeah.
And Bulger, I can't hear you.
12 on religion.
12 on religion. Bulger, you know enough to know that, people, there are usually rites that these dead meatbags usually undertake for their deaths.
Really elaborate things, and they
So,
keep the old
yeah,
bones around forever.
yeah, exactly. I mean, admittedly, bones aren't the easiest thing to destroy, but
Back home, it would all have been given back to the heat, would have been turned back into what keeps us all alive.
lava, magma.
The molten, well, I mean, the magical molten bellstone that exists down there.
Maybe we should bury them.
Hellstone is really just iron that has is just infused with magic. Sorry. Cedra, you look at the bones and it's been a long time and you can tell that there are scavengers have certainly made off with them, but you can clearly tell that there's one that looks like some little animal, like maybe a lamb or a small sheep, and then another one that looks like a young boy.
I think these are the figures we saw.
And you can see that it's hard to tell what's been done just with the natural elements and with scavengers, but it does look like in certain places, like there are bite marks, almost as if they've been torn apart.
Any bites on their necks?
Is that asking Cedra?
Yes.
Can I tell
Cedra,
that?
there is no skin or anything like that
Yeah.
that's left, so not
Yeah.
really.
They're too decrepit to tell, but I think something bad happened to him.
Well, yes.
I mean, beyond just dying, they were torn apart by something.
You know, wolves around here, sure, they'd be delighted to have a little child and lamb to eat.
Yeah.
Would it be so strange for them to tear these things apart and kill them?
No, That wouldn't be too strange. But I don't know. I don't know what makes spirits stick around here in Barovia. Usually, it seems like the spirits stick around when they've had, I don't know, dying by a wolf's tooth is pretty tragic, but I feel like maybe there's more to it if a ghost has stayed around this long. I mean, these buildings look really old.
Can we still see the
Maybe.
ghosts?
No, they disappeared after the road, right?
Mhm. They did. You haven't
If
seen.
Warren says that, I'll look around for them.
Are you still here?
Make a perception check, I guess. Perception.
Holy crap, I'm rolling so good right now. 3.
Welcome to the party.
Nice.
13.
13. Doesn't seem like they're around.
Arabella, do you know who might have lived here? Just out of curiosity.
How old do I look?
You've told us that you're like ancient, haven't you? You look
No.
as old as someone in Barovia might.
Really? I look as old as anyone in Barovia?
Yes. I see those crow's feet. You're not hiding anything.
You're right. I'm just a miniature old lady.
Young or old, the Vistani are wonderful storytellers. Ever hear any stories about these ruins?
Nope. Looks like a shepherd shack to me.
Agreed. Shall we back to the road and be on our way?
I'd say so. Do we want to bury these bones first? See if it's a way to give them peace?
We could. Yeah. Holder will assist with any burial.
Okay. I don't want to be nitpicky, but do you guys have shovels or anything like that?
I've got a hand that's made of steel. Let's
All
get
right, perfect.
digging.
And you've got a weasel companion.
And I have a spear.
And you have a spear. It's almost a shovel, except far less surface area.
I mean, well, if it works, it works.
Neutral will transform into a badger and start digging.
Badger, badger,
All
badger,
right.
badger, 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 badger.
Cedra transforms into a hissing bundle of knives and teeth.
Friendly badger?
I heard, not to derail again, but I heard that badgers in Australia are friendly and laid back. Well, like not friendly, but laid back and not. They don't want to kill everything. Which is
Australians are
interesting.
laid back. That seems fitting.
Yeah, true. But everything in Australia wants to kill you, so. All right, not everything, but nearly. Even the platypuses are poisonous, so.
The Badgers are just like, I'm not gonna add to the mayhem.
Yeah, right.
Like, I've got a rep. I can hold my own. It's gonna be nice.
All right, so how long are you going to spend burying the bodies? Or the bones, I should say.
How long does it take to dig the holes? And
it probably takes about an hour.
Holder would spend that time like preparing the bodies for burial, doing his best to kind of like set them out and kind of like lay the remains on like don't know if there's any fabric or anything that he could find, but we'll just kind of lay them outside the holes that are being dug, so we can put them to rest in something of an orderly fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You lay these bodies, or at least what pieces you can find of them, to rest, covering them up with the dirt. And as the last bit of dirt covers them, have you all make a perception check?
$16.
16?
15.
15?
9.
9.
Natural 1.
You're gonna take over Mark's spot as the lowest roller in this group.
I'm doing my darndest.
I'll fight you for it.
Cedra and Holger, for just a few moments, you think you see the apparition of a little shepherd boy and his lamb just appear and fade away. But the shepherd boy seems to see you for the first time and gives you a little smile. For the rest of the session, you guys get +1 bonus to your whiz saves.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
To our wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wait.
Speaking of which, would you all
Nice.
please make one?
That's only a -1 now. Sweet.
Oh, nice.
You say we get
Dope.
+1 to wisdom saves?
+1 to wisdom saves for the rest of the session.
17.
Okay.
Fucking 10.
Oh,
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
15.
If this fails, I may use favored by the gods.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You need me to tell you if it fails or not.
Yeah. 13. Yeah.
It would fail, but you don't know, like, you don't feel anything happening to you. So it's up to you if you want to use it or not.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't feel the need to make the save, so I feel like I cannot
That's
feel
true.
the need to be favored by the gods.
All right. Sounds good.
So I get to add 2d4 to this.
Okay.
That brings me to 16.
Okay. All right. Cedra. We'll deal with that later. Let's continue on.
Lovely.
That can only be positive, don't worry.
All right, you guys are gonna try to make your way back to the cart and the horse.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which are definitely still there, don't worry.
for sure.
Actually, they this time are still there.
Excellent.
Good boy.
It whinnies at you and perks its ears up and gives you that look that says, "Oats, oats, oats."
I give that pony some oats.
All right, yeah. Chomps down on them. All right. You guys continue to make your way toward Argenvostolt, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How's everyone doing? Doing all right? Let me know if you need a break or anything.
Only slightly scared, but I haven't wet myself yet, so we're okay.
Right.
Hanging in there.
Go back to.
Wouldn't mind a 5-minute break if you want to take a moment to sign up for anything.
Yeah, we can take a short break. That's fine.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oops, that's not what I need. Everyone back?
Yes.
Maybe just waiting on Joel.
I am here.
Ooh. Wait. The day begins to wane as you climb up the hill towards Argynvostolt. A steep incline. But finally you see that old stone dragon out in the front. And that fallen fort as a mist. But even though the day has sort of faded, that bright light from the tower here still shines out. Radiance in the gloom.
I was gonna say I was gonna be very mad if that was not there. Do we see anything to suggest that this place would be threatening in any way?
Make a perception check.
11.
All seems quiet.
Yeah. I'll make my way towards the front door.
It's still, even though there's a shining beacon here, it's still quiet. And cold a little bit, though it's warmer here than it was out on the road. And it has begun to drizzle, getting a little wet. However, the mist seems to not be as thick on the ground here as it is out on the road. You stomp through the pools of mud and dirt up to the stone arch doorway. It is closed, but nothing seems to be moving.
So we should go in and ask if we can use their sword.
Follow Boulder in. I'm sure Boulder can open this big door.
Yeah, Holder will take a step forward and try to open the door.
Swings open without any resistance.
Head in and
Me.
run upstairs.
And Siri. Yeah, let's do that. You come into the once opulent sort of chambers. And you're heading upstairs, Vulgar?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Holder will follow upstairs.
Stay with the crew.
Alright. You go to the second floor?
I'm gonna pick Arabella up on my back. Give her a little piggyback ride as we go up.
Charge! She
Shut
points with her
quiet.
dagger.
I
Upwards and onwards! Yeah!
No yelling in the ghost mansion.
know.
What did you say, Cedra?
I said, yes, but quietly.
Charge!
I give her a thumbs up.
All right, you make your way to the second floor. Still nothing. And you go up again. I assume you're going to just keep climbing. Third floor.
Third floor. Find the throne room again.
Yeah. Well, the throne room is vacant. Actually, this time.
His name Vladimir.
Vladimir's the guy who, the one who died. I mean, they all died multiple times, but
Yeah, the one we left with in possession of the sword.
that would be Godfrey.
Godfrey. That's right.
Let me.
Maybe we do need
Was
to
it-
get loud. Godfrey!
You hear a quiet, and then make a perception check.
16.
16. 1 second here. I think that's the right one. Hope that's the right one. Godfrey Quillum. All right, 16. You hear a quiet voice from up. Up here, children.
Go towards it.
Yes, you climb the tower to where the beacon is. And looking out, seeming unmoving almost, staring out over Barovia. You see the decayed form of Sir Godfrey Quillum. Oscar, what? Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
What you looking at, Godfrey?
Keeping watch. Is it time to slay the vampire?
Not quite yet.
No, it's what have you returned for?
I think that we might need to borrow the sword. It could be important for gathering more strength to align against the devil.
Which sword? And then he half smiles. Borrow from a dead man.
Huh. Well, I mean, we'll be happy to return it. Do you have any immediate need for it? I know we've kind of hoped that you'd be able to defend this place from anything that might come. Maybe we can give you a regular sword in exchange, and you can use that for a while, and we can use the magic significant relic sword to do relic significant magic things.
He his confusion kind of clears up. You are seeking Vladimir's sword?
Yes.
He unstraps it and tosses it to you. There are many swords here.
Thank you.
Well, not
We
many,
hope-
but there are some. Is this what you're looking for?
I think so. Is this what we're the sword of what you needed, right?
think so. We needed. Which card is it?
The Avenger. At least in this post it is.
I think I took down the wrong post.
Yeah. Do you want to clarify it for us then, sir?
Yeah, sure.
I think you guys have it in your inventories, and you also have it in your journal tab. I
The
believe.
one I'm looking at
Maybe.
says the Avenger is the sword of sunlight. The dragon's house.
Mm-hmm. The weapon of vengeance, the sword of sunlight, the treasure lies in the dragon's house, and hands once clean, no corrupted.
Should we inspect the sword, see if it's what we're looking for?
Oh, I'm so on it.
Go for it.
Are you gonna roll for it? What are you gonna do?
I am definitely just gonna take a look and sit down and ooh, remember if I have a pearl worth at least 100 gold points or not before trying to ritually cast identify on it.
Do you have pearls 100 gold points?
Well,
I honestly don't remember because I
I
don't
think
keep
I
track of
did
your
buy some stuff from the Vistani, but I'm terrible at writing things down. And
inventory.
I looked through all my spells of the things I had, and I think this was one of the ones that I got.
Okay. Does
I'm
anyone
I
else
do
remember?
have a big memory of something about talking about pearls, but I don't
I
really
do
remember the details.
remember getting this,
Okay.
so
Go ahead
yes, I
and add
did.
it to your character sheet
I'm gonna
right
do
now.
that right now. But I do remember bargaining for these.
Okay.
Once upon a time, I was excited to get stuff for my spells.
You're
So
not
I'll take.
excited anymore, you cynical old wizard, you.
Well, yeah. Now I'm excited to get new spells like any. Who cares about old components? We need new spells. New spells. Anyways, yeah. So I will spend the time to ritually cast identify on it.
Yeah, you spend 10 minutes laying out your components, pulling out your pearl, examining the ley lines that interweave and overlap in this sword. It is, let me see here. +2 greatsword.
Ooh.
That's a
But
+2.
other than that, it doesn't seem to have any special properties that you're aware of.
Does it appear to be silvered?
No, just a normal, like, enchanted iron or steel sword.
Are,
Steel.
are there any other markings on it? Like a sun?
There is no sun on it. There is the depiction of a silver dragon.
It, it's a powerful sword, but it's not magic?
Godfrey. I mean, it is magic.
Well, I expected more.
Godfrey watches you. What are you looking for?
The
You had
power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
I don't recall
Doctor.
seeing Vladimir with anything like that. He had this. He pulls out a hilt.
What is that?
One second. This. Oh no! Sorry, my monitor. I'm rearranging things on my desk and the cable of it falls out so easily.
Get back in there, monitor.
Let me get a D&D. I don't know why I don't have that up.
The song is creepy because all I can hear is like the chimes, and it's terrifying.
Appropriately Barovian.
Very much
Times.
so.
So you take the hilt and examine it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it does look very finely made. Let's see here. And the sort of steel of the hilt wrapped in leather around the handguard comes up into a what looks like a sunburst with a little red gem set in the center, and then has little wings coming up off of it, almost sort of forming the guard.
Now that's more like it. What is
I have
this?
a blade.
I have broken hilt, I guess. So I can't see where the where it broke. Maybe you can though. And you can't. Torn, as you look at it, make a perception check.
Hold
Or
on.
an investigation check.
Well, one of those is much better than the other. Wait, no. They're both the same. 6.
I mean, it just looks like a hilt to you, really. You've never actually seen a hilt without a blade, so you're not sure how a broken one would look if it was broken, or if it was someone just decided to design a hilt.
Oh,
Maybe with the anticipation of putting a blade on it one day at a time, but
I think the line from Madame Eva said a sword of sunlight. Maybe this can be activated somehow? Like maybe the blade appears? Like it's magical?
well,
I don't know
let's
how that
find
works.
out.
But
I'll cast Identify on this one as well.
see here.
This is much more like it, though. Thank you, Godfrey.
You're welcome. You,
This is obviously the one I was talking about when I said relic of arcane stuff. Like it's obviously the more magically relic-y and weird one.
is
I
it?
mean, we don't have to sass the dead. It's okay.
The dead just need a little sass to remember what it's like to be alive.
I just thought it was some sort of trinket he found.
Well,
I
let's see if
didn't,
we can't do something with it.
I apologize for disappointing you, Master Bulger.
My
He gives you
disappointment is short-lived, Master
a
Godfrey.
bow.
I return the bow.
All right. Torin, your identify is odd. You do sense some, let's see, evocation magic on it. But it's like the flows of magic are interrupted or something. It seems to be missing something that you would need before you can get a clear picture of what it is. But you can tell that it has magical power latent in it. Seems to have almost a presence about it. But you can't quite grasp it. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with many of the pieces missing.
All too familiar in this household. Well, it's definitely magic. But something's missing? I can't seem to tell.
Godfrey, do you know of any stories about this blade or any stories about a sword of sunlight? Did Vladimir talk about that ever?
No. I think he found it and just fancied it.
Do you know where he found it?
I'm not sure. He never told me. Actually, I'm sorry I don't have that knowledge. Or maybe he did and, the memory degrades with the body. But perhaps not as severely.
It's okay. No apologies necessary. I mean, look, even without a blade in it, probably makes a good punching tool. I toss it over to Holder. See if you can't hit some people with this.
Holder hefts it. Aside from the blade, does it look like there's anything else like missing from it?
To be in pristine condition, like even the leather wrapping it looks like it's almost new.
Okay. I'll
And it doesn't seem like everything else seems worn. Whether it's Godfrey himself or all of the houses and furniture and every other even silvered equipment that you've come across. But this blade seems not. It still shines, especially in this light.
Clearly, we need to know more about this blade. Though where to find those answers, I'm not sure.
Maybe the wizard can help us. Again, next time we cross paths. Or, I mean, well, the wizard we met. I mean, if we're going to the tower, who knows? Maybe we'll find something else there, or learn something there.
What tower are you going to?
Originally we talked about going to the tower on the lake, I think.
Godfrey asks. Sorry.
Oh,
What
yeah.
tower are you bound for?
The tower on the lake?
Lake Baratok, I think.
I
Do
know
you know of
this
it?
lake.
And what can you? Yeah.
I believe I remember hearing it called the Tower of Kazan. But I know little else about it, save that it is probably run down like the rest of this land.
So you don't know why it's called what it's called? The Tower of Kazan?
I believe me. Let's go away. If I remember correctly, that was the name of one of Strahd von Zarevich's confidants, I suppose, a wizard.
No, they no longer confidences.
This would have been many years ago, I do not know. Perhaps he, like me, still lurks in the tower somewhere. Or perhaps he wanders the mists. Or perhaps he is simply dead.
Do you know anything of this Kazan? Outside of him being associated with Mr. Von Zarevich?
It almost looks like he takes a breath. I believe he fought with the Strahd von Zarevich on his initial campaigns into this land.
He fought alongside him or against it?
Alongside.
One wonders why he did not ascend with Strahd.
I believe Rahadin is still a living creature.
Agreed, but for someone to have had something to do with the conquest of this land, have a tower built in his name, and then disappear, something must have happened.
They had a falling out. Perhaps he lurks in the catacombs of Castle Ravenloft.
Hmm.
Could be.
Yay.
Is there anything that he was known for that may be worth our time? If there was a falling out, we could use the knowledge
Hmm.
that may rest there.
Truthfully, I know not.
Holdro looks at his companions, saying, "What say you?"
You know, he did show some interest in the place our order was here to guard. But, supplement, I know not.
Kazan expressed interest in this place? Sorry to clarify.
In the place our order was, yes, in the place our order was put, came here to protect, to guard against. Ironically, it was not from thence that our ultimate doom fell to us.
Do you think he was interested in like joining you, or
Joining us? What do you mean?
you said interest in your order?
No, I
In
did
what
not.
they,
Oh,
yeah, interest in what they're trying to keep sealed away, or were trying to keep sealed away.
yes, okay. Hmm.
You remind me, Sir Godfrey, if you apologies if you've already told me, but did you tell us what it was that you were originally here to, what you were protecting, your order?
No, I don't believe I did.
May you mind sharing that?
Lord Argenvost learned of a place where evil resides and came here to place a guard on it, a ward. And it is for this reason that we could not surrender when Lord Strahd came. And it is for this reason we would never have left.
And this evil is here?
Not on this ground, but yes, in Barovia.
I mean, Strawn is that evil, is he not? Or was there evil here before him?
There is an evil more ancient.
Hmm.
Is
Do you
it
know if
My lord
being of some kind?
Argenvost came here before what?
Was it an evil being of some kind?
I know not the nature.
And where is this evil residing? Where is this ward placed?
We were the ward.
And now this evil is free to roam if it is able?
He looks out over Barovia and points south.
What lies in that direction?
The
Temple?
indeed.
Amber Temple?
It's the temple that, oh, what's his face wanted us to go to? Hold on.
Casimir.
The Emperor Temple.
Casimir.
Casimir wanted us to go
As
to.
The elf.
yeah,
Sans ears.
His spouse was murdered there, right?
Sister.
That's the one.
No. He wants to go there. It has to do with that. I'm not sure how much I told you, but
He wants to accompany him to the temple on Mount Yakus. Temple of
she
Amber.
was murdered in their village,
Oh.
basically.
He thinks there's a secret power there. He wants to go to the temple and to resurrect his sister.
There you go.
Yeah. Ooh.
But
Is that the evil?
oh, we probably don't want that. Well, Madam Eva says, oh,
Corin just says all these disjointed words.
he does. That is exactly what is happening right now.
Do you ever bring that to a sensei coherent whole, or do you just?
Nope.
All right.
There's treasure there, but also evil.
there's evil everywhere. What makes this place different?
I look up to Godfrey.
But it was here before the other evil came. It was
And
here even before the conquering armies.
We were told if we go to the Ember Temple, that it can help us restore nature here. Is that tied to the evil, or is the evil just something separate? A risk of being in that place?
He's like, he has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Do you know anything about seeds that help restore Barovia?
We do.
I've never heard of anything.
Okay. Well, because the Nadamina told us that we seek a seed which lies in the pile of treasure beyond the set of amber doors.
That could be the
Perhaps,
temple.
yeah. Hopefully not tied directly to the great evil that you speak of. Something of nature shouldn't. Well, I don't think it would help if it was that evil.
I don't know of anyone who has ventured there.
well, should we make? Is it worth our time?
Is it?
Something that has outlasted Strahd may well be.
Should warn you against treating with creatures of ill intent.
Yeah.
If it is creatures.
Do you know if Strahd knows about it? About this evil that's there? Can he use it?
Vladimir suspected that he had found a way in.
If that has the power of resurrection, like Casimir was looking for, maybe that has to do with how Strahd's staying alive.
If it does have the power to bring back the dead, then surely Strahd would have used it himself.
Would he have?
I mean, the whole reason he likes Irina because didn't he say that she looks like his old love? He could just bring back the dead if he wanted to. He wouldn't have to go, sneaking around in people's windows. He could just bring back the one he lost.
Does he have? Maybe there's something missing. I wonder if he has to have their body, or does he have their body in the catacombs? I don't remember.
What if he is doing it? What if that is happening and that's why people come back here? Maybe he already twisted it and the resurrection is broken and wrong and
Yeah.
Either way, I think we may need to find ourselves there, and Strahd's not the only one who's lost somebody here in Barovia.
No.
Agreed.
I mean, he kind of did promise that gold man that we'd get him out of here, back to his family.
Yeah.
I say we go. Chance to bring Sod back.
Scott's not dead.
Isn't he?
No, he's missed now.
He just tucked away in his
Oh,
lamp. His hourglass?
I don't know about that. We just saw him dismissed, and I think he's
Oh, yeah.
maybe just hiding in his little jar with the vampires, but maybe he's a prisoner, or maybe they did let him go. Maybe he's already gone happily back with his family. Strahd said that he would let him. I don't know. Maybe he is dead.
Yeah.
All I know is that temple was ancient, even when my lord Argynvost was young.
Well, let's see what's all the fuss about then.
I will not impede you.
any chance you want to come? Seems like what you were made for. Or, brought here for.
Do you want me to come? Oh, you're so dour.
I mean,
He frowns at the child impassively.
I'm glad we brought you, my friend.
I know.
Do you want to go to the temple?
Yes?
Well, your uncle won't let you.
I would advise against it.
What, bringing the child or going?
Bringing a child.
You'll be there to protect her. Right?
Are you requesting me to protect the child?
Yes.
If she comes with us, and you do too.
Should the evil in that area be the corrupting type, I should hesitate to see a child exposed to such.
She's already got a touch of something in her already.
I do not have a corrupting touch of evil in me, and she kicks you in the shin.
I pick her up over my head and hold her in the air.
Whee!
Not getting down from there.
If you request me to come, I will come. Else I will maintain my vigil here.
How likely is it that someone's going to try to come turn off the beacon or take part of the dragon skull?
I do not know.
What do you all think? Should we ask? Should he aid us? Or stay here to guard?
I'm always
Don't
for more
think
help.
I think we're gonna have a hard time getting that skull back if it goes missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was easy to get. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We no longer have the mechanisms to do that again. I don't know. I'd rather have him guarding until we make more progress. You know,
You plan
until we need
to.
him.
Excuse me, I did not mean to interrupt. I apologize. I'll start over.
Until we have absolute need of him. I would prefer his services here. But what were you going to say, Godwin?
Do you plan to venture to that ill place immediately or at some point in the future?
We had talked about going to that tower on the lake before, or next.
Yeah.
And we have those unfortunate hags to deal with. It'd be nice to rid ourselves of them.
Yeah.
Grip my spear really, really, really tight as you mention those hags.
Yeah.
As you grip your spear, Foreign, you hear, and you must free my people in your head.
What? Who's there?
What's up for?
There's no other response.
You didn't hear that?
Hear what?
Must be bugs. Crazy. Nothing. Was that the same voice that I heard when I got the spear to begin with?
Yes.
Perfect.
You have so much to do. How are you going to choose?
We
Cast
are.
bones.
Cast bone. We could flip a coin between the tower and our temple here. Or we could vote.
Or you could get a reading.
Hmm.
Good.
Yeah, why don't we let the child determine where we'll die next?
She grins.
But
That sounds fun.
I was about to ask, where do you think we should go next?
Hmm. I think you should go to Castle Ravenloft.
I don't disagree with you.
oh,
I pull out the. Wait, who's holding the map?
you maybe?
You
I
have a
don't know.
map of Barovia?
Yes, we
She
do
peers
have a
over
map of
it.
Barovia.
Do you put it on the ground? Or on a table or something?
On a table.
You'll have to go downstairs and put it on a table because there aren't any tables up here. I
I
forgot.
put it on the ground.
Hold it.
Okay, she is going to lean over it, like with her hands on it and just taking up as much room as she can. Looking
No,
at
she's
it.
not, because she's in the air. Because
Oh
I'm
yeah,
still
okay,
holding
never
her
mind.
above my head.
Hey, let me down, let me down. She starts thrashing. I want to look at the map.
I hover her over Mission Impossible style so she can't touch it. Because I don't trust the child.
Alright. How did you get this? I've never seen a map of Barovia before.
We got it from a friend.
Ooh, I heard the flooding in Berez was terrible.
Did you now?
Hmm. And they say there's a old witch that lurks in the swamps.
An old witch?
Maybe you should go there.
Well, the only witches I have interest in are to the east, my friend.
I mean, you have to open up your horizons to have more interest in more witches.
All the time.
Agreed.
Alright. All
Where
those
did
in
you get the
favor?
map?
What? We got the map from the Wine Wizards.
Of note, Holder Arabelle does not apologize for interrupting anyone. Oh, over at the Wizard of Wines?
Yes. Good folk.
I heard that the druids captured some people. Some friends of the Wizard of Wines. I don't know when it was, though. If it was before your visit or after, but I heard they were holding them.
We
And
got
I
them
heard
back.
that if you go into the swamps of Berez, you see dead ravens.
Well, that would be creepy. But no. Everybody's alive and well. No more druids there.
Hmm.
Well, okay. I think there's one more, but
We took care of them for now.
Did you?
We got our asses kicked.
we
Yeah.
kicked the Winter Splinter's butt. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody nearly died and or did die during that adventure.
They worship a vampire tree, don't they?
Not anymore.
Of note, Foreign, you did not kill the tree. You killed the effigy.
Oh, well, then maybe they still do.
Because there was a dark and brooding tree further up on the hill. And then there
Ah.
was the effigy they were summoning that burst out of the statue of Strahd, or the wicker statue of Strahd, and
Should have set
also
the tree
looked
on
like a
fire.
tree.
We were trying to not die.
Yeah, not dying is a bigger priority at that
I
moment.
mean, admittedly, Foreign spent the whole time looking for the spear, so
I helped a lot.
Cedra was depressed or dealing with withdrawals and
yeah,
exhausted.
Bad baby pie withdrawals.
Yeah, Cedra was not in a good headspace for that fight. Half movement speed.
Oh yeah, Godfrey, do you want a pie?
He looks at you like baffled. How would I even consume?
Doesn't really
Thing.
matter. We're supposed to get rid of them.
I do not have a working stomach.
Yeah, no, that's probably for the best.
If you're supposed to get rid of them, why don't you? Didn't someone try to destroy the basket?
Not
I
that
don't
I
think we've tried. The only thing we've tried is like eating them.
Okay.
Getting rid of them.
I think, did we try to like throw them out, but then they just refill the next day or something?
Yeah, we did try to get rid of them, yeah, but we haven't tried destroying the basket.
Yeah.
Though that may be a good idea, but we may make the hags mad.
I mean, they haven't gotten mad at us yet, and we have done a very shitty job of trying to sell these things.
I mean,
Bulger's turned a few.
What?
Bulger's turned a little. Yeah, move some product.
Yeah.
Those were well deserved, though. So.
I mean, you could have had a great market there.
Selling to rich assholes.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
yeah.
We can find some new rich assholes in Kresk if we ever go there.
Yeah. There's rich assholes everywhere.
Big pies with pies.
Give them a habit.
So, do we want to go to the tower on the lake since that was our original plan? Or how do you guys feel?
I say that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Head to the tower first, and then see what we learn.
Yeah.
I remember that. Was it Casimir or somebody told us we needed to be stronger before we went to the temple?
Yeah. I don't know if we're there yet.
Speak for yourself. I'm very strong.
Or we'll solo the tower.
I love solo
Or
running.
the temple.
I need a bucket on my head and some underwear, and we'll be set.
There you go. Perfect.
I mean, as long as you just get the pistol from the original Halo and you're good.
Perfect.
Learn how to roll those those invulnerability frames.
Yes. Nothing is more important.
Whenever the DM says that somebody attacks you, just shout, "I roll," real quick, and then it works.
I roll.
Roll!
Don't stop rolling. I just keep rolling.
I did a barrel roll that time. Counts. I say to the lake.
The lake?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
Now, it is, by this time, quite late in the day. You probably won't get to the lake by daylight. What is it you want to do?
Should we sleep here and leave it first light?
You are certainly welcome.
Or could we make it back to the Vistani camp from here? That's like part way, right?
Yeah, you could probably make it back to the Vistani camp. Well, no, actually, the Vistani camp and no, they look to be kind of similar distances, so
Hmm.
you probably won't be able to make it back to the Vistani camp.
Do you have any place for us to sleep here? Oh!
Certainly.
Nope, that's just as far. Never mind.
Then let us bed down. In the morning we head for the.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will show you to. Oh, you know what? I didn't even get my. Oh, I did have it up. He will show you to one of the rooms. And he says, "I'm afraid the furnishings leave much to be desired. But you should be safe for the night."
Gracious host, Sir Godfrey. We appreciate the safety more than anything.
I also apologize I have no sustenance to feed you.
Oh, we have
Could
plenty
we,
of pies.
He gives you a light nod.
Caesar looks a little queasy at that statement, but
Alright, so you bed down for the night.
It's like, it can't be that late.
Yes.
Let's play some cards.
Mhm.
Holder? Bulger? Anybody?
I'll play you.
Sweet. You have any cards?
Caesar's
No.
down.
Dice.
That works. I'll
Say
bet you
something.
1 pie that I win.
As long as I don't have to eat it.
Deal.
Loser eats pie. Let's play.
Down, Susan.
Alright, we play dice.
Okay.
Alright.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Caesar rolled a 4.
Oh my god. I have proficiency and I only rolled a freaking 13.
Mhm.
Efficiency isn't everything.
In a maybe fitting change of fortune, I just rolled a natural 20.
Yee!
When it counts.
Marco rolls a 5.
No pies for you.
I don't want any of your child pies.
Probably for
I
the
don't eat
best.
children.
That's good.
Keep it that way. Holder, are you warm enough?
I am.
I'm sorry, I meant Bulger. Your name's sometimes.
Yeah, I'm warm enough. Could be warmer, but we'll survive. Should be able to sleep.
Fenrir can cuddle up with you.
Definitely.
Skeleton cat.
A
Or
little,
skeleton. Mhm.
not quite a blanket so much as just laying some states on me.
He giggles.
This place that you're from, always hot. Like a volcano?
Yeah, well, we lived beneath a city that y'all would know as Cragstone Hearth, and underneath the city, we're not. We lived where it was really hot. Basically, lived all around a really big, I guess you could say, like bowl of molten hot rock that's spewing up from really low, deep in the earth?
Volcano?
Well, not really, but kind of. Wasn't going to go anywhere, and it was more like we were working to try and keep the bulb there. I feel like with volcanoes, half the time you have to worry about them just spewing forth and making a mess of everything. With us, it was just kind of trying to hold on to what we had for as long as we could.
A volcano.
Well, oh, that's hard to explain. It's about to describe the sun, but you've never seen that either. So it's a real big fire, but it's underground, and it's so hot that it melts rocks, and then those rocks are all bubbling and boiling forth from ground, and it's a lot of hot, a lot of pressure. Sometimes it can explode, and whole mountains can blow up.
She narrows her eyes at you. That sounds phony. I don't believe you.
Yeah,
You
hard
gotta
to imagine.
expand your horizon of your imagination, young girl.
Wouldn't expect someone who's only lived in this one little place and will camp and under the clouds all their life.
I mean, how can rocks boil?
That's
That's
it.
how hot the
I mean,
fire
they're
is.
just a solid rock.
You get
So
them hot
hot
enough, they'll
in
roll right down the hillside like a river.
But like sticks don't boil. They just burn up. Why don't rocks just burn up?
That's a great question. I don't really know that much about sticks. Sticks. I think have more in common with our meat than rocks do. Rocks are just different.
And do you not have bodies there? Like, you keep referring to us as meat.
meat
Well,
bun.
meat would get burned up real quick if we were made of meat down there. We would die so fast. Anytime we leave, we have to wear these suits because outside our home is too cold, and it can get really taxing to keep your warmth up outside the home. Um, so we weren't fire, and we weren't rocks, but we were kind of like both a bit, I guess.
Like, an elemental?
Kind of, yeah. But like elementals are Morden used elementals kind of like really fiery dwarf people, kind of like us, but more fiery. And he also used like rock creatures, but we were a little bit different because like elementals are from out elsewhere, but we're from our world. It's I mean, yes, we're not that different from like an elemental from our world than like an elemental from the fire plane. We're kind of like an elemental from the material plane, but like that's a way to look at it.
Huh. And you say you're on a mission from your god to do something. Make something of yourself?
I don't really know. Um, so I said it's getting colder where I am, and we're trying to keep it warm as long as we can, and sometimes that means leaving home and going down deeper into the earth and finding those veins where the heat and the hot rocks still come up, and veins like something feeding our home, but they're all getting smaller, and many of them have dried up. So the ones that are still there, we have to go and try and keep them healthy. Well, we did that one time, and some weird magic happened with me. I did some things that my people can't do. I I I healed one of those veins on my own, and I felt connected to it, and it was great. Like we did what we were sent out there to do. I thought everybody would be happy, and they were, but they also decided that I was an aberrant. I was going to be in exile because I was different, and we send out exiles because the old prophecy that an exile would be the one to bring our mission to a close. And so now we send out people hoping that one of them will be that person. But I don't think it's me.
And how will you know if it is?
Well, I don't know. I think if it's my destiny, if there is such a thing, then I'll just find my way to it. Just need to keep. It's like this thing. I don't like that Strahd gave it to me. It's this little globe thing, and some lights in it, and some heat, and it's meant to kind of be a symbol or a representation of Bellstone flowing through the world, and I feel like I just need to keep being like that. I think I came out here and everything is so cold all the time. I just need to remember that uh, heat, the heat, the life, it comes from inside, not outside. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I think I'm supposed to and keep on going. If I mean, there's no way I'm gonna fix everything for my people, but like maybe there's something good I can do, even if I'm not the chosen one or anything. We can still uh, bring that warmth of life and share it with people.
Well, you make me feel warm.
How do you know your people can't do it?
Can't do what?
That special magic you could do that they sent you away for?
Well, none of the
I mean,
other ones could do it. If the elders and the other priests, if they could do it, they would do it, because then we we wouldn't we wouldn't be losing people. We'd be making people.
but like the Vistani, most Vistani don't have the sight, but some of us do. And that's something our people can do, even if not everyone can do it.
Maybe that's.
But if they're looking for things to heal the earth, why did they kick you out? That seems counterproductive.
She's got a point.
Says not that our home will be restored, but that its job will come to an end. It was never meant to be permanent. So maybe they think that the prophecy, making sure the prophecy is fulfilled, is more important than making sure we're comfortable, or that we can have children, or that people don't need to return to the heat. We're there to serve the world, and once we're done, we can go back to the forge, go back to Moradin and be in Baranor, and then we can start making things again instead of just hanging on, I guess.
When you speak of Morden, Cedra's head kind of pops up a little bit more. And, would she be familiar with your people's role at all in Dwarven history or culture?
Uh, Pretty secretive. There'd probably be like some stories, but I mean, it's not like they're not out there telling everybody, and it would be super old story like history. So totally up to you if you think it would be present.
I mean, that might like ring a few bells in terms of like some folklore, but that I had heard since I came from like a mining community, but probably. And Cedra's never been too deeply concerned with Morden, so I don't think I don't think it's been a huge focus for her. Yeah.
You're from the same place. Did they send you away to, Cedra?
I'm from a mining town, not too far from Crackstone Hearth, but on the surface, not beneath the earth. We did mine. We would dig into the earth. I've spent
Well,
a lot of my childhood running through the tunnels and exploring, helping in the mining.
so why do you look like you're the same type of people?
Well, we're both dwarves, at least
Why, if
somewhat.
your people were made of rock and fire, why do you look like a dwarf now?
Well, part of being in exile is becoming a dwarf and being exiled to the world.
Were all the dwarves the rock fire people?
Yes, they once were. All dwarves come from us.
Really?
That's what I was told or taught.
Huh. Interesting.
Weird. Do you want to make stuff, Bulger? What would you make?
Well, I mean, I've made some things, but I guess what I mean is it's not that I want to make things, or it's that our people used to have a purpose of making things. We used to work side by side with our God and their servants, and creating. Well, they say that we help make the world that we live in, and now we're just. I mean, we're not making things, and that's. I want that. I want to work with my people and something, making something new and great and grand.
How long have things been drying up beneath Crackstone Hearth?
Uh, well, ever since the mountains rose, that's that's when our home first formed, and ever since then, it's been a slow cooling.
Why is it cooling?
Because it's so cold near the surface. So I guess maybe the stone blood, I guess, is a word that might translate. Um, Stone blood from the earth gets cool as it gets to the surface. It's hot and chaotic and living deep below, but closer to the surface it gets cool, and eventually it will dry, or will cool and freeze, and then just be like a regular rock.
Hmm.
Still magic and special, but just a rock, I guess, more like a rock. So,
When your people made the world, did you make it knowing it would get cooler?
well, that was
Like, was that part of
we
the
were never
plan?
supposed to be here. We were never supposed to be where we are. Our city was made, our home was made to keep supporting the mountains. And our people were supposed to live deep within the earth until the great works were done. And then we'd go back and we'd go to our God's forge in the heavens and we'd get to work alongside them forever. But we stayed behind to make sure that that our purpose was finished. They say that if the bloodstone, the stone blood, like cools, and well, then the mountains will collapse.
Oh, that sounds bad. But you don't make the works in the deep part anymore?
Now, all of our kind that lived down there, they're all gone. It's just us now, the last little enclave until we're done, and then we can leave too.
Hmm. So why don't you just leave?
Well, we have a job.
So why don't you just leave?
Some people don't finish a job until it's done.
Yeah, I don't.
And I mean, if you don't enjoy what you do, then
I loved what I did.
oh, well, you sounded really sad about everything.
Well, I guess I am. I've been away from it for a long time. I never expected to leave it.
Hmm.
And I don't know. Sometimes this place makes me worry, I guess. Wonder if they made a mistake. If they had to exile me, I mean, there's no way that I'm so important. So why couldn't I have just stayed?
Well, if it's any difference, I'm glad they did, because we'd be kind of lost without you here.
I'm sorry that you had to come here, but I am glad to have met you, Volger. I'm glad you're with us.
That meant all of you as well. I'm not particularly glad I'm here, but
Yeah.
maybe this is important, and maybe other exiles can do important things that that make it worth it.
Know if anybody is glad to be here in Barovia. I mean, we none of us chose to be here. So your journeys may be stranger or more complicated.
Seems like we've all had some weird and difficult things along the road that brought us to Barovia.
Yeah.
You can say that again.
Well, I think I'm getting used to just saying my body and not saying my meat body.
probably a good thing.
It's a great start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to start a fire.
I think I'll say my meat body.
Start saying your meat body.
Mm-hmm. That sounds funnier.
That's
You start a fire for him using the old, whatever remains of the old wood in this little room.
Yes, indeed.
settle in for the night.
Mm-hmm. The room is enclosed. Let me look at it real quick.
Think it'd be a good spot to meet for the
I think so.
sesh.
Yeah, call it a night.
Let me just make sure. Okay, there are a few. Oh, there is an old fireplace in here, so you're good. Never mind. This fireplace hasn't been used in ages.
Just the way I like my fireplaces.
Smell like burning dust in here.
Yeah. Olga, you go and do doze by the fire.
Yeah, we'll stay up and play games with people as long as people are up and socializing, and then sleep near the fire when it's that time.
Yeah.
When you do start, and when everyone does start to retire, Arabelle goes and leans up against you, Bulger. A little bit of warmth from this little body.
I don't think Bulger says anything, but just smiles and leans into it a little.
All right. And we'll end there. Thanks for playing, everyone.
Alright,
Thanks,
thank you.
everyone.
Yeah.
Great.
Nighty night, and
Alright.
yeah, I'll send more info about game evening, game afternoon next week. And if people are free and everybody wants to play D&D on Saturday as well, I would love to run a game on Saturday. But of course, having both days with multi-hour engagements is a lot to ask. So
Alright, sounds good. We'll take that into consideration.
Next week, Mark?
Yes. Play weekend?
The 28th?
yeah, it's this upcoming weekend. Yeah, the 28th.
Okay.
Night, y'all.
Good night,
Good night.
everybody.
Alright.
Thanks again, Sarah. Night night.
Thank you. Good night.